All right, it's early on a Monday morning, which means it must be time for some real talk and Loungefly. Get your cup of coffee and hurry back. Just an 80s boy and a 90s teen, going on all things Disney, from mouse to parks and in between. Come share the magic with me. La 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 la. Live your life to a Disney tune. Come and share Jake's Disney Afternoon. Hey Disney Afternoon gang, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jake. If you're returning here, thanks for coming back. And if you're new, I do all kinds of Disney content, including subscription boxes, vintage, trips, hauls, trivia. If it's Disney, we're doing it. So you're going to want to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next Disney adventure. All right, gang, I have got a box here from my friend Jen Doyle over at Jen Doyle, whose channel will be linked down in the description and probably somewhere up in around here. I thought I'd give a little quick backstory on Jen and I. One of the things I think I'm becoming very keenly aware of coming into this year is how much trauma has been caused by the pandemic over the last few years. And I think it's not to be underestimated. The mental, physical, and just general well-being of us all will still yet to be sorted out as we try to move on and get back to some of our normal lives. And I think we can't underestimate some of the damage that a certain subscription box company caused to our community last year. And if you're rolling your eyes because I brought this subject up again, I think you probably know where the pause button is. But I thought I'd have a little real talk just for a second. Jen and I had words, is that safe to say, Jen, over the said company. And I don't think I'm speaking too out of turn here, because one of the things I actually really love most about Jen is how transparent and honest and willing she is to tackle the hard conversations. And for a long time, Jen was defensive of said company, and I think you know where I landed on the topic. And if you're new here, you can easily find out. We ended up having, blows, as it were, words that I regret and maybe even felt justified at the time saying, but certainly were spoken in anger and frustration and hurt. And we sort of parted ways essentially and let it go at that. It became clear at some point that my story was not an isolated incident. And we had a lot of videos at the end of last year popping up, kind of reiterating some of the things that I had been saying for most of the year, including Jen, who made a video in which she destroyed some of the merchandise she had received from this company. But at least she made a video, which is more than I can say for a lot of folks who, honestly, you slunk quietly into the night, you preached, peace and love and happiness, and didn't say anything of value. That didn't go unnoticed. So I appreciated Jen's video. I also wanted to say that many of you said some fairly cruel things to her on that video thread that still don't quite sit right with me. So, I'm going to leave it to you to take care of your own business. But I think that's worth pointing out. Because one, it's not your stuff. So anybody can do what they want with it. Well, I get the point of what some of you were saying. I think there's something really profound and powerful about cleansing by fire. There's a reason that saying exists, where sometimes you have to burn it down in order to build it back up again. And that sometimes physical objects can have just as much anger and power over us or our well-being, or they represent something that really brings up trauma. And so I really stood, beside Jen, making that video and doing what she needed to do. A lot of people thought she was doing it for attention. And, at the time, I'll be honest, I wasn't 100% sure. I don't even know, Jen, if I've told you that. But I thought to myself, look, time will tell. Time always tells when someone does something that seems an about face, for lack of a better word. Time will tell whether they're true, and Jen is true. Jen is 100% true. She and I have spoken many times since, and in fact, when she sent me this box, she said that I didn't have to put it on the channel. because I think she didn't want it to be misconstrued as, you know, for sneaky reasons, and I didn't feel that way at all, because she and I had repaired our relationship. We had talked a lot. You know, forgiveness is a powerful thing, and it goes both ways. There were no innocent and guilty parties here. Everyone was guilty and innocent in their own way. And we were all to blame for, you know, sort of, I don't know if we're all to blame. I'll take that statement back. However, we are all responsible, I'll say that, for repairing rifts in our community and being gracious when people make mistakes. I know that that's been extended to me many times in my life. And so I think all of us have to work together to sort of bring us all back together if we're going to truly be one community. So Jen reached out and she said she had something she wanted to send me. And of course, I appreciate it. And of course, I wanted to put it on the channel just because Jen's awesome and she deserves to be shouted out. So if you're not aware of Jen's channel, she's kind of a mixed bag of really cool stuff. She and I love a lot of the same sort of random Disney things. In fact, that's what's in this box. She also does a lot of art. She's a brilliant artist, and she does these art subscription boxes and things that every time she does one, I'm like, I'm going to do one of those. And I never do. I'm going to do it one of these days. And then she does a lot of faith-based content. So if that sounds appealing to you, definitely go check her out. She is true and genuine and really, really an honest and good soul. And those are rare people to come across in our community, let alone, you know, the rest of the world. So let's get into this box now that we've had our little chitty chat, shall we? So I do know what was in here. She said she had an extra one of these, and she and I share a love of a certain... I was going to call it swashbuckling. I don't know. Are we describing Robin Hood as swashbuckling? So right on top here, I have a small little extra pile because, you know, well, we YouTubers can't leave well enough alone with just the thing we said we were going to do. So let me open this card packet first. Jen always sends around a lot of her artwork, which I think is just wonderful because it's really beautiful stuff. And so I wanted to share that a little bit with you first. This is a shark, which I'm actually kind of obsessed with sharks. Shout out if you like Shark Week. Oh, I love Shark Week so much. Look how beautiful that is. Jen, gorgeous. There's this one that's sort of a snowy scene. You know what this gives me? It's like Lion King, you know, when Mufasa appears in the clouds. I'm getting vibes like that out of this. Very cool. This one, I absolutely love the colors of. And then she has a, like, sort of a prayer on the back that says, God grant me the strength to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And it goes on to say more. But if that is not a quote, really pertaining to what we're talking about, I don't know what is. And then the last one here, I mean, Bob Ross, eat your heart out. It's gorgeous. And then I believe this is because I've heard her talk about this before. Jen has a very powerful testimony, and she writes that out because this is how transparent she is. She is very willing to share her story and her journey and the things that have happened to her in order that other people may benefit from the grace and the mercy that she has been shown in order to sort of live. And I think that's really powerful. So Jen, thanks for sharing your art with us. I've got I guess, did you send me pins? Maybe you told me. I forget now. So let's open these, and then we're going to get to the thing that she reached out about itself. And I forget. Let's see what these are. All right. This. Wow, there's a lot in here. You spoil me too much. So, and it did. Holy cow. All right, so let's see. These are, I think these are just boxes. So there is a few of the Beauty and the Beast pins in here, which we know I'm missing some, and I don't know exactly which ones these are. Oh, and then there's also, she sent some dupes of the what was this called? The storybook series with the different sidekicks or sidekick storybooks. Not sure. I actually don't have any of those pins. So look, I've got this golden pile of pins. Jen, you spoil me too much. And of course, I really need to say this, that none of this was necessary. Our friendship and our relationship was, you know, not in need of a gift exchange, but I appreciate the gesture all the same. So we've got Chip. Which, do I have Chip? Yep. So we have one more trader. I'm going to get this set if it kills me. And it might. I really do love the artwork on these pins. We have Mrs. Potts, who I also have. So those are up for some trade. Jen, I'm passing on the goodness that you are giving me and trading these out. I don't have this one. So we have Cogsworth. Yay! So now I think I just need Belle and... Hold, please. I need Belle and... What? Do I have them all? Do I just need Belle? I just need Belle. Someone get me a Belle. Come on. All right. So thank you for that. And then I've got a couple of, I believe these are the storybook Sidekick pins. And I thought this was a great set. I just didn't have a chance to get into it. So so I'm very thankful to have these. We have Raja reading Aladdin. And then finally, in this little one, we have... Yay! So this will go in my Beauty and the Beast collection for sure. We have my good pal Chip reading the Beauty and the Beast. That's such a cool one. Ah, Jen, thanks you. Thank you for spoiling me. All right, so let me grab the box back because there is a Loungefly in here. There is a Loungefly in here. The cat is wondering what I'm doing. All right, so 1, 2. Okay, so Jen and I share a unnatural love of Robin Hood. It's very natural. Some of you just need to catch up. And I do not have this bag yet. You know, recently the Loungeflies have come out with so many bags that I have to pick and choose now at this point. So I did not get this one because I had just gotten a Robin Hood bag from Jamie over at Jamie's Disney Kingdom, and I was like, well, let me spread the love around. So, oh, that's cool. Okay, ready? Now, normally, actually, I'm not a fan of these sort of flat artwork ones, but this one, I think they did such a stunning job. The colors, the collection of characters, we've got Robin Hood and Maid Marian. We've got my ultimate favorite, Prince John and Sir Hiss. We've got Little John and we've got Friar Tuck over there. And like this kind of like 90s poster design. Oh, I just love that. And then, you know, I tend to like the bags that are like brown tone complementary. Like, look at them all back there. Bump, 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 bump. I don't know why that is. Oh, this is cool. Look, there is the little chain piece is the Robin Hood hat. We've got the back. You ready for this? Hold on, let me get the old tag out of the way for just a second. You have got the Robin Hood poster. How much is he wanted for? £1,000 for the capture of Robin Hood. Let's take a look. I don't know what the lining is, but let's find out. Let me take this out. Okay, so this one does, oh, okay. So this one has a zipper pocket inside and the lining is just this very electric blue, which is one of my very favorite colors, so I'm not even mad about it. But that is a really cool bag. Jen, thank you so much. I just love it. I absolutely, absolutely love it. So one of the things that was destroyed in the in Jen's video, which broke my little heart, but I totally understood, was her DuckTales bag. And so, Jen, I want to send this to you. This is my personal bag. It has not been opened. I hope you don't have it because I'm putting it in the mail as soon as I'm done with this. But again, friendship and healing is not based on material things, but I think bridging the aisle and moving forward together as a community and as people is a beautiful thing. And so I would like you to have this to replace the ill-begotten one, shall we call it, from said company, and know that this one came from my heart and is something I would just like to gesturally return to you as a symbol of that. Friends, there's a lot of healing yet to go in our community, in our world. If you're watching the news and not living under a rock, you know we're in for another bumpy ride. So be good to each other, truly and genuinely. Keep speaking out, speak the truth, but also reach across the aisle and bridge those gaps that make us all stronger and better for it in the end. So hopefully this was not too heavy of a theme for Monday morning, but I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate you sticking all the way through. Go show Jen some love because she's really awesome, and I hope to see you soon on the next Disney Afternoon.